Hello, Carnage Cravers. Welcome back to Carnage Corner. Whew. I've calmed down since the last time you saw me. I was a little worked up over some issues that I had with the WWE concerning the WWE Hall of Fame ceremony. But I'm back with you, calm, cool, somewhat collected, and we're gonna go ahead and break down real quick. We're gonna start with the WrestleMania pre-show, and if I have time, we're gonna get into WrestleMania. Now let's talk about what was on the pre-show. For starters, we had Kalisto defending the U.S. title against Ryback. And Kalisto successfully defended. Now, if you remember, after Kalisto won the title at Fastlane, I said that I wanted to see him have a long title run, an underdog babyface title run, basically where he just he manages to hold on to his title, but he keeps getting destroyed by all these guys who are bigger than him. It's make him a real sympathetic babyface, and they definitely looked like they were going the right route there. My issue is they had him just beat Ryback clean. Like, oh my god! Like, first off, it's unrealistic. Second off, it makes Ryback look weak. Like, shit, stop tearing your guys down. Build them up. I mean, you could have protected both guys if you'd had Ryback not break for the 5 count. Have Ryback losing his shit, beating the holy hell out of this little jumping bean, and have the referee call it. Have the referee disqualify Ryback. Technically, Ryback loses. Kalisto keeps his title. Everybody feels bad for Kalisto, and Ryback looks like a monster. Everybody went, holy shit. Is it rocket science? No, it's not. Okay. And another thing. This was a friggin' title match. This should have been on the main card. This match, seriously, like, this match should have been, let me explain this, okay? When you build a card, like, I don't agree with this, the card should be a roller coaster. You should go up and down and up and down. No. You're supposed to build and build and build and build and build to a crescendo. Because when you build them all the way up, when those people leave, they're on cloud 9 and they want more. That's what you're supposed to do. Anyway. This should have been the third match on the main card. It should not have been on the pre-show, but I digress. So, okay. Moving on. The other things that were on the pre-show, let's see, we had we had Team Total Divas defeating Team Bad and Blonde in a 10-diva tag team match, and might I add, who cares? Okay, the only female wrestlers that are worth watching at this point, they're all in the women's title match later on WrestleMania. Seriously, nobody gives a damn about the Bellas, Natalya, Summer Rae, Lana. Like, these women are filler. Like, seriously, you turn on the TV, unless you're, a pervert with a twin fetish, you're not going to sit there and waste your time watching these idiots. So, we're just going to gloss over that. Move right on to the Usos defeating the Dudleys in a tag team table match. First off, why? Why is, like, the question of the day, I must say. Why is this match on the pre-show? And why was this match not for the titles? If the match isn't for the titles, why did the Dudleys lose? Okay? This match should have been for the titles. The Dudleys should have taking the titles from the New Day. The New Day are very clearly now babyfaces, and they very, very, very clearly do not need the tag team titles. Okay? Putting the titles on the Dudleys gets the Dudleys more heat, because the Dudleys can brag and boast about how they're a 10-time world tag team champions, the most ever, yada, 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 yada. And they can shove it down everybody's throats, and it gives them another thing to get heat off of. It gives them another thing to piss people off with. That's what your heel is supposed to do. And then, I know that a lot of us, myself included, we're not that high on the Usos right now, but bear in mind that Bubba Ray Dudley is more skilled at pissing off people than I think anybody in the history of ever. Bubba could make the Pope want to drop kick his ass. So, therefore, put the titles on the Dudleys, let the Dudleys do what Dudleys do, and then you can have the Usos beat them for the tag titles in a tag team table match on WrestleMania. Make it the opening match. Make that the opening match of the main card. Why? Because A, it's exciting enough to set the bar. And then nobody else wants to go out there and do less than what's been done before them. So therefore, again, building to your crescendo. Okay? And the Usos walk away with babyface shine and shiny tag team belts. And hopefully, with the full support of the crowd once again, the Dudleys get to throw their hissy fit. They're pissed off they lost the titles. And they move on from there. It works. This shit writes itself. Like, seriously. Like, I'm not a smart guy. Well, I won't say that. I'm not like a genius guy. I'm not even in the business. Okay? But, like, seriously, anybody who's paid attention to wrestling for, any great length of time can tell you the proper way to do booking, because they've seen enough good and they've seen enough bad. So this is just, it really drives me nuts. It really drives me nuts. All right. I've still got a little bit of time, so I'm going to go ahead and jump into WrestleMania. The first match on the main card in WrestleMania was the ladder match for the Intercontinental title, which I was very happy to see Zack Ryder win. I was very happy for Ryder. He came out over Owens, Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, Stardust, and The Miz. I gotta admit, I wasn't expecting Ryder to win, because they're not really doing anything with him. So, but I was really surprised. I was really happy for him. The guy's a great worker. He's kind of sputtered and stopped a few times in his career, which is, really a shame, because, like I said, the guy's a great worker. But I was happy for him. The match was good. It was an exciting little ladder match. It shouldn't have been the first match. It really shouldn't have, because if you think about it, while you're building up, a ladder match belongs almost halfway through the card. Personally, between the fact that it was a ladder match and the prestige of the Intercontinental Championship, I would have had this as my sixth match on the card, is what I would have done. I think that would have been the best place for it. The second match on the card was Chris Jericho versus AJ Styles. Chris Jericho defeats Styles, which is horseshit. It's absolute horseshit. Seriously, there is no reason to have Jericho beat AJ, other than the fact that you want to just undercut AJ right away and show that, it's I don't know. I don't know what the hell they're doing, because they've turned around and made AJ number one contender, but I highly doubt they're going to have him win the title. WWE does not like to promote people they didn't make. Seriously, think about it. Let's think back. Let's think about people the WWE has taken that they didn't make. Okay? Goldberg. Did the WWE use Goldberg very well? No. Oh God. Goodness gracious me. Sting. the WWE use Sting very well? No. Pretty much everybody who came from ECW. No, they took the guys from ECW and relegated them to the freaking hardcore division, which, if you've ever watched Taz wrestle, he is not a chair-swinging maniac. Why is he fighting for the hardcore title? Taz should have been fighting for the Intercontinental title. And I mean, if you weren't going to put him in the world title picture, god damn it, at least let him fight for something that means something. The hardcore title looked like the WWE title, it's like you took a sledgehammer to it. Freaking ridiculous. Oh, okay. Moving on. Quick. So yeah, that's horseshit. Okay. I mean, this is what I would have rather seen with AJ. Quite honestly, I would have rather seen AJ wrestle somebody like Finn Balor. Yeah, that would have been good. Finn Balor versus AJ Styles for #1 contendership to the IC title. So what that means is it would have been the second match on the card. So first you would have had the Dudleys versus the Usos for the tag team titles. Usos win, okay? Table match. Then you got AJ versus Finn Balor. Okay, it's both of theirs first WrestleManias. And they are fighting for the right to challenge the winner of the ladder match that will happen later in the night. Are you with me? Oh. All right. That's all I'm going to cover today. I'm starting to get a little irritated again. You know, I'm trying not to look like a cartoon character with steam coming out of my ears here. But in either case, I am Ken Carnage. This is Carnage Corner, and until next time, Carnage is right around the corner.